see Ching at Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. Will kick off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Keep. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his back in the middle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. The inside handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Minuteman offense heads onto the field for the first time today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the ground, he's got it again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside, it's Smith. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looks as if he's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They give it to him again. found a little grass. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Smith. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UMass offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the third down pass is incomplete. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front.
Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The give is to Smith. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Offside.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Hits a seam wide open. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And the timing just a hair off.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes waiting, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Swings it out to the flat. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UMass!
This really has been a tale of two quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Right on the money. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Falcons will have it first and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Just two. Heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the UMass head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40, the 30. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, UMass! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You force the fumble, give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they need.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, BG! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chain.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Running inside, it's Smith. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Falcons are in the hurry up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and 5. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost